Okay, yeah. You can get yourself some inspiration if you don't already have that. And let me search for some good music. You were chilling in Minas, or not really chilling, but trying your best to get through your shopping list as fast as possible, get your money and stuff like that. I think that's where we left off. Yeah, the thing is back. You can X again and left click while you hold X, and I can right click while I hold X. Yeah, yeah. Take out your fingers. I know that the people love the fingers. Okay.
Don't say that.
Okay. What do you want to do? It's your turn to decide things, not mine.
Are we already on our way to Redberg?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think we were at the exit of Minas when we last ended, so we're technically in Minas, but we have nothing left to do really.
Yeah, I can't think of anything we can do as well.
Maybe destroy a few mines.
No.
We'll get into that in Redberg. So.
Okay, well, I guess we're leaving then.
All right.
Yes, we are.
Okay. You leave Minas behind. And as you do, before you exit, let me really quick see it for myself. You were here. You walk there. Yeah, okay. No, it's fine. You walk out of Minas and with your wagon, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, absolutely. We want to take the wagon with us.
Okay, with your wagon and all of this stuff. Then you make your way to Redberg. The way to Redberg is pretty simple. You see the lines that are already drawn, right? There are a couple more lines that might be interesting. So there's another way where you could go from here over there, which also would lead to Weiss. Or you go from here. Wait, I have to think, because that way is a little bit different. If you want to follow the ways, and with a wagon it would be easier. Yeah, basically straight through the forest. There's a forest way, and there would be a tavern here. Or you go from here. There's this way or this way.
I think we'll take the shortest route. Not only will it be the fastest, but if they go from Liyun to Redberg to warn them about us, maybe we can like catch them and kill some of the patrols.
Yeah, I agree. If there's an ambush in the forest, which I mean it looks pretty suspicious, then we can just we can deal with it.
Okay. Good. Yeah, it's 15 feet, sucks. Crazy, right? Only
I can
50.
walk further than that.
The whole map, by the way, only 130 feet. Okay. Jokes aside, you make your way outside of Minas and go onto the road. Let's see if something happens. on your journey, and I will make a different thing.
I wonder if we'll run into the crazy drunk guy again.
Okay. 100d1. I know where my automatic button
Nice.
thing is, but nice. Okay, let me look at my list. Technically, the list I have to edit for you because you will not be suffering from stuff that they on the right will be suffering from. But for example, there will be no spontaneous volcanic eruption here, which in the east could happen.
Oh, why not?
Meteor strikes.
Yeah, exactly.
The gates of hell have opened.
Yeah, for you, it's like most of these will be set to UCA patrol of the monk. Or you encounter patrol or something like that. Okay. On the way out of Minas, you can see something peculiar going on. You see a whole caravan of maybe travelers, maybe merchants, going, obviously coming from the east and going somewhere where you currently are. So either going to Leon or Minas or somewhere like that. Do you want to stop
Okay.
and investigate, or do you just say, okay, recognized, we go on?
So, I assume we're like at a safe distance and we can just see them
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
past without them noticing us.
I mean, they probably also see you, but it's like they are a caravan. You see them way more than they see you, but at the same time, they have a goal, probably to go somewhere.
What are they wearing?
Okay. As you look at their clothes, they seem. Where's my notes, please? I never thought that anyone would ask that, but I do have them. If I can find
No, it's
the
just like if
correct
they're
note.
wearing like Demon uniforms or not, or like if they look like soldiers, or if they look like trailers.
There are multiple people there. Why do I have that? They also have soldiers from Damwon as like
An escort.
escort, exactly. But the people are. Where do I have them? They are wearing a very specific. There they are. Okay, I found it. A very specific crest of a shipping company that normally does ships and not on land travel or on land merchandising. Make me a history check if you can, if you remember.
Just give me a moment to find it.
Yes.
I remember nothing.
Ooh,
Faust.
I
Okay,
remember
no problem.
everything about the Demon.
You know that merchant group. They are actually in cahoots with the Hmong, but for one reason, probably for their own finances. They are shipping normally with ships resources from the Hmong to Minas, back and forth. It seems that they have one caravan now. Oh, sorry. One caravan now going around for some reason. And that group, or that crew normally, is called the No Beard Crew. And as the name suggests,
Do they have any beards?
they don't have beards and they hate beards. And because they hate beards, they normally also hate dwarves. One of their big company rules is that every person in their business has to get rid of their beard and keep it that way.
Question. Does
That sounds
being
terrible.
Tabaxi and thereby being entirely covered in hair count as a beard?
Yes and
Please do not.
Please do not the cat.
I will think of that another day.
Okay. Sorry, it was a very pointless question.
Yeah. It's fine.
Well, there's no point really like going over to them since they have a Dem 1 escort. I think that would just cause trouble. How many do they have? How many Dem 1 are with them?
As they are a caravan, they are bigger than like normal just merchants. They have like 10
Soldiers.
no 10
Merchants?
no, yes, but 10 wagons. They have 10
10
wagons.
wagons?
Yup,
Oh.
a whole caravan of them. 10 wagons, and for each wagon around 3 to 5 escorts, or 3 to
So that's
5
around
people.
40. Yeah, that's around
Yeah, that-
40 Dem 1.
Don't touch that. We've
Don't
got
touch it.
other
I can
things
take
to
him.
deal
I
with.
can take him.
I could take him.
Nah, I'd win.
You don't have the 100 charisma backup.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. We can't talk our way out of it.
As if that's ever worked before.
Well, does anyone else want to interact with them before we continue?
I'd rather keep my head down and just keep walking.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Alright, let's
Okay.
go.
Perfect. You can do 1 rations. You sleep somewhere there. Let's see if something happens at night. Normally, nothing happens at night in like on the ways that you are going to, but there might be some things that could happen. In that case, no, nothing happens basically. I mean, there is something happening, but it doesn't really concern you. There's a slight rain.
Oh, I like the rain. It's peaceful.
It's true. The rain on your armor and shoulders washes away the blood that was still fresh, and makes your armor a little bit more shiny.
Wait, does this
And
mean
having-
I've been walking around Minas with blood on my armor?
I have not heard any of you saying that you showered or used any of the water.
And
So-
nobody like checked up on us?
And that's normal.
I assumed you just like put some code over it or something.
Mhm.
Okay. That works, that works.
I'm pretty sure in the at the bridge I mentioned something like that, but I don't remember too much.
Hang on. Well, I think let's all hang on. Let's all take. I have it, right? Do I have it? I don't have it. No, I don't have it. Oh, I forgot. Fuck, that wasn't a Tempest Domain thing. That was a different thing.
If
No, I was gonna cast Create Water so we could take a shower now.
that would have
But
been
I don't.
smart.
That's a. I was mixing it up with Storm Sorcerers. Tempest Domain
Uh.
Clerics are a bit similar, but not the same.
Yeah, please don't electrocute us.
Come
could.
here, come here. Oh!
Just zap the
Rock
blood
therapy.
off.
Okay,
My armor would be like a conduit.
let me. Let me mark off that the day happened. Okay. That's all I need. Okay, I'm confused. It's fine. On the next day, you travel further, and before you arrive at the tavern, you are met with a choice. You can either long rest before going to the before going through the forest and ultimately to that tavern, or you go to the tavern at night time.
Well, it'd
So
be quicker to go at night, right?
it would be.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
Is it still open at nighttime?
Probably it's a tavern,
Well,
right?
I'd assume so because it is a tavern.
Alright.
I just think that the sooner we get to Redberg, like the less time we spend traveling, the more likely we can like maybe go further west and maybe to a lighthouse. Because when we were told about lighthouse, we were told that there's a time limit. There's a limited amount of time.
Yep. That's interesting. Okay, I have to think about how I say that correctly. As you make your way through the forest, and you see that the way doesn't seem to have been used that often. Make me a perception check, all four of you. However, Loose String notices, and Vulpa too. Okay, all of you, I guess. Maybe, who knows, but
I noticed nothing.
yeah, you don't notice it, but everyone else is like, hey, has there been a merchant coming through here? As you see, pretty fresh, you don't know how fresh exactly, but wheel marks on the ground. Also, what you notice is that there are a lot of thorns in this way. It doesn't seem like the way has been maintained that well. And as you try and dodge the thorns, especially the pet, you may get hurt. Make me dexterity saving throws. I will make the dexterity saving throw for Doug. His DC is, of course, the highest, while your DCs are not really high. But yeah.
What are we getting hurt by?
By thorns.
I can take him.
Or thorns that are just basically like growing into the way. Some from above, some from the side, some just on the ground.
Would my class feature
The whole party gets wiped by
let me get
thorns.
advantage?
What feature?
My class feature.
Let me look at the class feature, whichever you mean.
Unflinching heal.
Oh yeah, you would. Okay. How do I make the saving throw for Doug? That doesn't make any sense. Why is there no? Okay, I don't care. He doesn't have it, I guess. Oh my god, the rolls! What the hell? Okay, as not everyone is in the cart, most of you are walking beside it because Doug does not want to carry every single one of you, and the cart and every stuff that is in the cart. You get a lot of thorns in your face, your arm, and stuck on your foot. And everyone who rolled below a 10 receives 13 slashing damage. Oh my god. And a
Oh
lot of
my
scars. A lot of scars.
At least we won't have to explain the blood to anyone.
13 damage.
Yup.
That's worse than like getting like sliced with a sword.
It's a not well-maintained way. And Doug takes another. No, 13 is enough. I don't need to give him more. Okay.
I can't right-click apply damage.
Do we
Yeah, I know.
apply damage ourselves?
I can do it for you if you want. It's kinda.
How do I
I
do it from my character sheet?
I don't know. I just click on the
If
HP.
you
But
click on click your HP bar and then
Oh, I see, I see.
oh, yeah. By the way, you would have gotten half damage if you reached 10, and you would have gotten no damage with 15 or higher. So DC was pretty low, but the rolls also were pretty shitty.
I got a nat 1 actually. Do I take double damage?
No, because it's not.
Why would you ask that?
I mean,
Cause for funsies.
let me look. Trap, saving throw, net 1. Because technically, I would say no.
Actually taking double damage. Wait, I got no. Taking double damage would do 26 damage to me, so I'd leave with 2 HP.
The tavern would be perfect then.
She just sprints into the thorns.
Yeah.
No, it would be more like she trips on one of the thorns and her face lands in a whole bunch of them. But I don't know how it's ruled normally. For traps,
Okay.
like for traps specifically, it's not like a trap that was set up, but I count it as a trap because nature stuff. But I don't think so.
Alright.
Nah, you don't get double damage. I wouldn't like that. It would be fun, I do agree, but not for like a trap. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'll rule it differently later, but not right now. Okay. And with a lot of not really bruises, but cuts, you reach the tavern. And I actually already thought that you would go there, which is why that's basically the only map that I prepared. However, I did not prepare the nighttime for the map, so I'll have to do that real quick. I also did not do the walls, because I think the walls are pretty simple to see on this map, but you tell me if you want some walls or not. Maybe I make them while you're walking around here. Okay. Let me just see real quick who would be here at that time. They would not be here. They would not be here. These would not be here. They would probably be here. Oh no, they come next day, so they would be here. Okay. Whoop. I will put you on the map. Oh yeah. While everyone gets hurt by the thorns, Vulpa just dodges one of them and jumps onto the onto Doug.
And then laughs at us as we're just like rolling around in thorns.
Yeah. While you load, I'll try to make the walls. Always annoying to
So
make
is
the
anyone
walls.
else seeing the like giant black bars?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's because there's
it's your
walls
vision.
there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And as you reach, you can walk, by the way. There is no
Oh, we can
still
toppled,
walk
no
after the
toppled
thorns?
thing, by the way. Yeah, you can. You see one card outside. Here, completely locked up, and you remember that card because you have seen it before. It is from Terry Murray, the weird, crazy guy that you met.
Yippee!
Oh, he's here.
Can I search his cart?
It is completely locked up.
A loose string can lockpick, right?
Hmm.
No?
I will be on lookout.
don't think I'm going to lockpick this one.
Okay.
Sad fox.
Okay. And as you enter the tavern, I think you can open the doors
Fish.
with left click.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I-
You see
hang
a very motivated, but slightly tired-looking lady at the counter. Welcome, welcome to Brave Tavern. Oh, it is so good to see so many adventuring types out here, even though Damwon is not in favor of them. Welcome, welcome. As soon as you see inside, you see a couple of interesting things. Besides the obvious lady, you also see two very suspicious-looking individuals, and you see your dwarven friends, as well as Terry Mary sitting there, giggling to himself and talking to the chicken.
Talking to who?
To his chicken,
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
like a crazy person.
So, can I perform like a perception check on the two suspicious figures in the corner?
You may. What do you want to know about them, though? Like, what do you expect from the perception check?
Well, I want to know if they're like Demon assassins, if they
Uh,
recognize us, and if they're a threat to us, or if they're just randoms. So I'll roll that now.
You cannot really tell, but you do not think that they are necessarily associated to Damwon, as they are not wearing any of their regalia openly, at least. Is the lighting fine, by the way? Or is it annoying
think
anyone
so.
of it? Okay.
It's a little bit jarring, but I don't really care that much. I'll
Jarring?
just zoom in. It's just like strange seeing these lines.
Oh,
like-
yeah, I'll try to fix those. Yeah, it's probably because
It doesn't really matter. You
because of
can
the
keep it the way it
windows.
is.
So I want to ask the barmaid, like what news she has heard from, what's it called, Retsburg, and also from Lighthouse. If she's heard any news from those two places, and what's the current going ons.
Ah, first I have to introduce myself before I talk about such boring stuff. Also, you all look tired and hurt. It can't hurt for you to book a room here, can't it? You know
How
what?
much for a room?
For you brave types, I'd say, let's say 2 silver per person.
Oh, that's cheap. Yeah, we can do that.
Wonderful. Well, I am Elfriede. I know, a very weird name. Ah, but my parents gave it to me, and I will wear it with proudness. And she goes over here,
Is she?
grabs one Elfriede. Can't you see the name when you hover over it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can choose your own name if you want. I won't judge.
Don't worry. I just say that because some people think it's weird. I actually like the name. And
that's
she
great.
puts one bottle of wine there. It's not the finest of wines, but this one goes on the house if you book a room for all of you.
Well, let's do it. I mean, like, where else are we gonna sleep tonight?
Wonderful. Well, have a jolly good day. And about this information, we can talk about that tomorrow. I'm actually quite tired already. I need to get my beauty sleep in soon.
We're leaving early in the morning.
Oh,
I suggest you talk to us now.
are you in a lot of hurry then? I suppose everyone is,
Yeah.
huh? These
Yeah.
days. Well, I don't know that many news. I guess you should maybe ask the customers. The only thing that I do know is the situation about the cave that is pretty near to my place. I really hope that the monsters in there will not come over here. However, as Damwong is not going over here often, I don't think the monsters will go. However, the poor miners, I hope they can soon do some work again. Or else they will starve, right? That's not good for their families. And,
Ver-
another information would be... have you heard of the oil fields? Supposedly they have found another oil ader.
Bane.
Yeah, vein. Another oil vein. Somewhere in the north. I don't know how interesting that is, but for some of the scholars that were coming through here, that was truly interesting. So maybe
Whereabouts
that's
in the north?
still in Redberg, but next to the Church of Light. Oh, you probably
Not gonna be
don't
very
know,
light
huh?
for long if it's covered in oil.
Well, it's not directly near them. It's a couple meters or feet away, but
Meters. Okay, cool. I whispered to I whispered to Faust. I suggest we blow up the place. All that oil should be easy.
I say me too in Draconic. So that
well,
she doesn't
if
hear us.
you need a map of the place, I can ask you to I can get you one, but it will cost something.
How much?
Hmm. I'd have to ask my my husband. My husband. He's making maps. It's truly not the most looking ones, but they are useful.
And what other maps does he make?
Oh,
Anything else useful?
he was making a map of Vice once, but he stopped as for some reason every time he starts making making the map, something of that place just changes. It's as if they can't stop building stuff. And he grew
Interesting.
tired. So I don't think
Oh,
there's much. He did draw some of the ruins nearby. Well, I'm pretty sure he will give you one for maximum 1 gold. So prepare that maybe.
of course. Speak to your husband and come back to us when you're ready, and we'll
Of
purchase
course,
this
my
map.
dear. Now go enjoy yourselves and don't stress too much. You're looking awfully tired.
So I'm probably not gonna drink much of the wine because I think I'm gonna drink with the dwarves. Eventually when we get to them.
Yeah, probably just gonna go to bed. No, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a
Okay.
look at what the dwarves have to say.
She sits down and opens her phone and just looks up TikToks. No.
My phone?
No, I'm joking. Wow.
Okay.
Didn't think we'd see you immediately here. Right, boys? Well, it is good to see you.
Don't mind all the blood. We killed some guys. Anyway,
You know,
how are you doing?
We're doing quite well. The journey here wasn't too hard. Luckily, there was no patrol that could catch us.
that's because we killed them.
But we should be talking a little bit more quietly.
Yeah. Are these do you know who these people on the side are? The suspicious guys over there?
While you do like some kind of movement,
Yeah.
they will look in your direction, like look at themselves. As far as we know, they are monster hunters. It seems to be pretty commonplace that the West has these adventuring types, as they are all coming from Lighthouse, or they were coming from Lighthouse. Traveling from other continents has been forbidden for some time from the by the Hmong. I don't know how much they actually can forbid, but you will see a lot more adventuring types around here. Indeed,
That's probably for the best.
adventurers are very
We'll blend in
interesting.
better.
Well, we have a sort of a plan. We did work on a couple of things already, but the most prominent one would be the mines. However, we should not be the ones doing it.
Why not?
Maybe we should talk about that tomorrow
Okay.
at a more discreet place outside of the tavern. If you get my
Fair
drift.
enough.
You mentioned Lighthouse. Have you received any news on the current status of Lighthouse? Are the what are they called? Are the druids still fighting,
As
or
far
has
as,
the demon taken it?
as far as we know, the druids are fighting, or at least they have not made contact with us or anything. It's not like we are the number one people to contact even. Indeed, the only thing we know is about dwarves. And Lighthouse itself, I'm sure it's fine. I would assume.
We should go there at some point. I have an interest in seeing the druids again. I'd very
Absolutely.
much like it to preserve the place as much as possible.
Well, you should first focus on this one. I think if you truly want to help us, it might take a while. But I will explain
Oh.
it to you tomorrow.
Alright.
Well, drink and rejoice. We have some time left. The dwarves are not dying like flies, at least. They are hurt, and we can't waste too much time, but we should still think about ourselves. So don't forget to party once in a while. Okay, Vulpa, what are you
Of
doing?
course.
I like to beg in front of the chicken man.
Wait, let me do the light a little bit differently. Just because it's okay. Make me a back check. No. You back in front of the
Persuasion?
chicken. Yeah, it would be persuasion. The chicken man. And he. Wait, I'm trying to make some better lights, but okay. The lighting a little bit better, but it doesn't work. And he looks at you and is like, Mary, look at that! It's a fox! Oh wait, we have seen that fox, haven't we? Maybe? Oh, I must have been drinking. What you want, huh, fella? And he like pats you on the back, but like those hard pats, like just pat, you know, as if he was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand his own strength.
Can I keep begging?
Yeah, I guess you can. Huh? What do you want, huh? You want some of these, huh? And then he tickles you. And
Stop it.
What, Mary? You see that? The fox can speak.
I tell him no, I can't speak. You're drunk.
Well, I'm drunk all the time. Joke's on you. Here, get some of this, and he puts a slice of some, you think it's turkey on the ground.
Okay, I eat that immediately.
Well, good folks. Now, Mary, where were we? Oh yeah, we were with the story about the chicken that I hang upside down. Well, you know, Mary, that was a time for itself. Okay.
Can I get really close to him and smell around his pockets?
I guess
Do you want me to distract him while you sniff around?
I don't think he needs a distraction.
Make me a sleight of hand check. Okay, as you go into his pockets, you see different tools for making meat, like preparing meat, taking out bones and stuff like that. It's actually quite terrifying, especially because you're right now in your fox form. You're right now fox, not like a human like any other of the other ones. They wouldn't be scared of that, but yeah. And you find more different meat in his pockets, just loose in there. It stinks actually. He also didn't seem to have showered in quite some time. Tired, sore, need wash and rest. And that's actually no, that's not it. You also find a key.
Forgot that it like zooms you in when someone
How
talks on
big
the
is that
thing. That's
key?
kind of annoying.
It's freaking small. Yeah, Panther Talk and Speaker you can disable somewhere.
Yeah, let me check if I can find it.
While I'm sniffing around in there, can I put the key in my mouth?
Sure can. Okay, I will just roleplay him if no one says anything. Well,
Oh.
Mary.
Have I done it?
Yeah, like I said, you just can't do it.
You
Yeah.
said I can. You didn't say I did it.
I'm asked. Yeah, because you were asking if you can do it. I did not say
Okay.
that you did it because you have to say you do it.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. So I had the key.
Yes.
I'm going outside.
Okay.
So
head
I want to
outside.
ask him what sort of like wares he has. Since last time we saw him, does he have any more valuable items?
Oh, right now I'm not in shopping. I'm not a like merchant. Right now I'm a party person. Right, Mary? Yeah. Terry Mary's gonna party all night round.
Well, the dwarves up there know how to party, and maybe if you give us a discount on some of your potions, I can introduce you.
Well, I'm actually searching for something else. If you could look out for that.
And what is it you're searching for?
I'm searching for someone old. The older the better, I would assume.
For what purpose?
I want some information about, you know, what they know. I mean, I'm just a human. I will probably not be able to ever understand all of the history of this world, right, Mary? Not even Mary will. I mean, that chick will die soon. But probably those elves or whatever. They know some stuff that all of us humans will never know of.
I'm surprised you're interested in that, Taro. You didn't
No,
seem like the historian type.
no, of course I am. But I'm more interested because my journey has to continue. And it's
And where is it?
quite intriguing. My journey, that is. Well, Mary, probably continue.
Where is it that you intend to go, Taro?
That is. That I will know as soon as I have my answers, I guess. As soon as I heard the stories.
Stories? The stories of what?
Of the old times.
Please continue.
Well, I don't know how interested you are in that, but you don't strike me for the type to look into the past. You more like strike me for a type to live in the now. Especially when seeing some rather nice looking necks, am I right? um, well, um, the time before all of us existed. Isn't it intriguing? For 400 years, we just assumed that we have nothing else of an origin, just there. Eternum was built. I'm pretty sure that has to be a hoax, right?
Perhaps.
40 billion years ago, the universe began to expand.
So as he's talking, can I like look out a window and see like what Vulpa and Lustring are up to? I assume they're
Okay,
like
yep.
pillaging his loot as I'm talking to him, right?
I mean, I can stand in this
Apparently.
window and give a signal or something.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm checking for traps or something.
Make me an investigation check. You don't find
These
any
rolls have been
traps.
garbage today.
Well, I guess I'm going to use the key that Vulpa got to get into the wagon.
Okay, you try and place the key. It does not fit.
Huh.
It seems to be too small.
Guess I'll give the key back to Vulpa.
However, Lustring, as you walk away, make me a perception check. You see that the window of the wagon seems to have a lock as well.
I'll pretend that I didn't give the key back to Vulpa and try it in that lock instead.
You sleight of hand at me.
Yeah. Okay. You use it on that lock, and it opens. A small window opens, and as you peer inside it, you see, yeah, like his wares, basically. But you also
Take
see,
all the potions.
you also see one more thing. You can't really discern what it is, though. Make me a perception check. You only see some wooden bars and something inside of it. You don't really know what, though.
My turn. Can I get on your
Vulpa,
shoulder,
you go
Sox?
in. I'm sure you could climb up, but sure.
Yeah, I would like to climb in.
Okay, you climb onto the window, and your shaky body, even though you're not that fat, you like don't really fit, and then you squeeze through and plop, land inside onto the wooden ground of the wagon. Wait. Okay. Vulpa, what are you doing?
I would like to see what's in here and look around.
Okay. First of all, the wares, like spell scrolls, different types of drinks, a lot of meat hanging from above, and just lying around. More of the like butchering tools and other stuff like that. But also just a random assortment of weird looking items, such as a scissor, but it's only half of the scissor, and the other part is like very soft. Don't really know what that is for. A empty sheet of paper. However, on both sides there's a string attached to it. You have no idea. It seems to be random.
Is it a loose string?
No.
Loose string.
And you see some potions. However, what catches most of your attention as you land, which makes you immediately go silent, is the wooden box in which there are chicken. And
Chicken.
they seem to be rather startled by your sudden appearance.
Oh,
I
live chicken.
Yup, a live chicken.
I would like to
Oh,
grab
sorry.
some of the meat and then give it to the chickens.
What? Why? Do
I'm
chickens
fattening
even
them
eat
up.
meat?
Are you sure?
But do they see me?
When
Or am I on top?
No, it's like a small crate in one of the corners, and you did play Hunt Showdown, right? It's like the dogs basically. If they
I've
get
not played it.
if they get startled too much, okay. If they get startled too much, they will probably make like a lot of ruckus.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
distracting Terry, he's good.
So they know I'm here or not?
Yes, the animals know that something landed there and is looking at them intently.
The fox has found the chicken coop. That's not really a good thing, is it?
Socks, you bring up a really good point. Finia, can you cast silence on the wagon and then I can get rid of the chickens?
I don't know, can I? I don't believe I have the spell prepared.
The silent spell, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just. There have been a couple of long rests. You can say you have it prepared right now.
Yeah, okay, I can cast silence. I'm gonna go cast silence. Sure. Gonna here.
Okay.
That's some silence.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything turns silent. Vulpa.
I would like to reason with the chickens.
Thematically, I would assume.
Diplomatically.
They cannot hear, understand, or anything. They seem to be in slight panic as you try to like do some weird moves and stuff, but they cannot hear you, and you cannot hear them. There is no sound inside of this bubble.
I would like to hand them some meat and like nod at them and see if they nod back.
Um, They don't seem to not beg, and instead are just chicken running around in the coop.
They don't like meat. Are they vegans?
The chickens.
Vegan chicken.
Chickens eat anything.
They do eat bugs.
What kind of meat is it anyway?
Human.
How the turns have tabled.
Yeah, can I look to see what kind of meat this is?
You don't
Yes.
even know?
Sure.
What if it's chicken?
make me investigation check or a nature check or something.
I'll do a nature check.
Okay. Yeah, that's chicken meat.
They eat their own chickens all the time. They should be able to eat this.
They're spoiled.
And
Okay,
you
can I
also
look
also
around?
see a big sack of seeds.
I will give them some of the seeds.
They don't seem hungry. They seem in a panic. As you throw
I'll
more
give
stuff
them more
onto them.
seeds.
You
What
throw
is the
even
point
more
of this
stuff
whole
onto them, and
process?
they seem to panic even more.
I remove the seeds, and hopefully they won't panic more.
This sounds like
They
chaos.
see your claws coming inside their very small crate, or not crate, but it's like when you make something out of bamboo or something, you know, or yeah, but it's like an open thing. Your hands in there, they panic more.
Okay, I tell Loose String to look away.
You cannot
And
tell him anything because there's no sound.
Do you know sign language?
Loose string does.
Oh, yeah,
Vulpa doesn't.
face
okay,
Wait, don't I know what
I
a face scans?
I reveal my secret to the chickens.
Okay, they stare at you and then run around again.
I give them food.
They don't seem hungry. There's only one way to get out of this now, that you have startled them.
I will pet the chickens.
Okay, some of them calm down, others don't. How
I
long
will
does
pet the ones that are not.
how how long does silence last again?
10
Time
minutes.
actually.
Yeah,
Uh.
such a peaceful night.
Wait, what does it say?
Okay.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Have time?
It
Can I
lasts
look
10
around
minutes.
for a white powder?
Can you look around for cocaine?
Okay, you are looking around. Wait, for white powder?
Yes.
Let me really quick look something up.
Cocaine price.
No, not that. It's I just don't have those notes anymore.
What?
Or it's very like Terry Mary is a very old character. The very first campaign has already like talked to him. So I just don't remember if it was black or if it was white. I think it was white. Yeah. Okay. You see, as you look around, also the string like at least like 8 minutes are going along with you not hearing anything, and as you look in, you just see Vulpa trying to do something to the chicken, and then you look around again. You look to Finia and are like signing any something, and Finia is like, "What the hell is happening?"
We're
Well,
tired, but it's bullshit.
yeah. And yes, you find a sack of white stuff, white
White
powder.
oh, powder. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was white. I don't remember anymore. Might have been black, but
Pornography
Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is
I
white.
will.
Okay, there it is.
I would like to dump out the water in my water skin and fill it up with that white powder.
Okay, you fill it up with the white powder. It is it seems like he has like 3 of those like small bags filled with that, and 2 of them are enough to fill your water skin completely.
I'll just only take 1 bag. worth.
Okay, you have half. Yeah, wait, let me write that down. 1 bag of white powder. Okay.
Okay, and I like to
Powder
sprinkle some of
skin.
that on the chicken seed,
Okay. You do that.
and then I'll look through some of the scrolls they got.
The scribbles?
Scrolls.
Scrolls. They seem to be random. They also don't seem to be labeled. He doesn't seem to use labels anywhere, actually. So you, as someone who does not know magic, have no idea.
Do they have any potions?
Yes, he has potions. They are also not labeled, but and not in not the same color with the same color, but they are there.
Hmm.
Take the potions.
I will take. How many potions are there?
Probably like make me an investigation check how many you see as you look around. Okay. You immediately see 6 of them in a tray. They have different colors. 4 of them are green, 1 of them is red, and 1 of them is blue. But you don't in your hurry, because you know that silence will go away in like 1 minute. You don't really see that much more.
I'll take a
Yeah.
green and a red one.
Just go around the building for now.
Okay.
And then I'll grab a random scroll and then jump out the window.
Okay, as you jump out the window, a random scroll. Okay, it was nice talking to you. Terry Mary will like say one last thing to you, Faust. Well, I hope we will not see each other after I got my info. Okay, and that in a very drunk state. Okay. Vulpa, you jump out the window. Loose string, you see the opportunity, and you know that silence will not hold on for much longer. What do you do?
I am going to
Lock the window.
quickly lock the window after Vulpa gets out.
You lock the window, and in that moment, silence goes out. And the both of you, I would assume, skedaddle away as the chicken, some of them, are now making chicken sounds and pretty loud. And the ones that were calm are now not calm anymore. And Terry Mary hears that and goes to his card. And
That was excellent. That was brilliant execution.
Easy. We got mysterious potions.
Climb
I
through
can't
the window
read.
to get to it.
wait, let me go to.
Sorry, I'm back from the buff. What did I miss?
Is this a door?
Yeah, but you can't enter there. That's the bedroom.
Aren't we sleeping there?
No. There is like a second area, but it's not
Up here.
here. Okay.
So can we hear like Terry Mary go like berserk?
Berserk.
He doesn't
Like
go
crazy, like screaming at his chickens or you know.
yes, he's saying basically that they should be still, but he's weirdly not screaming at them. He's just laughing at them.
So
Like,
he doesn't realize he's been robbed.
He's just drunk.
yep,
That's true.
seems like it.
I want to speak to
however,
these two
Any-
individuals over here.
You know how chickens are. Sometimes they just get agitated.
However, he does notice one thing. That doesn't seem like you notice it. Okay,
We don't notice him.
You don't even get to roll for it?
make me a perception check when the Faust is near, because he was the one trying to listen in.
Should Faust make a
Yup.
perception check?
Oof.
Or we all?
And only Faust, because he was saying he wanted to listen in.
Well, I'm not listening into the guy, but I do want to know if anything happens to our cart.
Doug is looking at the card, don't worry.
Okay, so he's watching. Cool. I'm gonna still check for it.
Nothing seems to happen. Doug is watching
Okay.
the card.
Good boy.
Arrgh.
Wait, can I do a... Here. Good boy. Give him some.
Arrgh. Arrgh. Okay. As that goes along, Faust, you sit on the table with the two suspicious-looking fellas, and
So
they try to ignore you.
they try to ignore. Wow, how rude.
I don't know, you're like just some random guy showing up at their table. Why should
I
they
hear
give
you're
you
adventurers from Lighthouse.
We're no adventurers. We're monster slayers. Or monster hunters, to be to be correct.
And hunting monsters is not adventurous?
You're not there. You don't hear them talk to Faust.
And
So
hunting monsters is
what
not
is the
adventurous?
current? Finia, you're gonna start a fight.
Okay, sorry. The you of
What
all
is-
people telling me that.
Well, sure it is. But we do it with a purpose. Normally adventures are for exploring, aren't they? Yes, they
Okay.
do slay monsters. But that is a real purpose for us, not just a side thing.
What is the current status of Lighthouse?
Lighthouse, I couldn't care less. Since half a month ago, most of the monsters are gone. There's still Chul running around. Monsters from the sea, if you may.
I heard there's a monster in the mine in Redberg.
Are you there? Are you screaming?
I don't know where I am.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question.
I might as well have you ask it then. Doesn't matter.
Yes, we know. That's why we're here. We're trying to figure out if we can take it. But
We're trying to figure out the same, actually.
How much do you know about this monster?
the only thing we know is that it's hard to hit. Has a hard shell.
Is the shell lightning proof?
I don't know.
I can
I-
try.
Don't think so. But we're still waiting for our other friends. Two of them should arrive tomorrow in the evening, and then maybe we will try to take our best shot at it. However, before we do that, there's been another quest going around to kill a monster, and we're trying to do that. It's further to the south of here, southeast. But it doesn't concern you. We will take it down and get the gold for it.
Go right ahead, but our primary concern is the monster in the mines. Perhaps we can fight together to finally kill this thing.
Sure,
Hey,
if someone
Faust.
would give us the money for it. No one will give us anything. Dam Wong doesn't care, and the dwarves are too poor to give us anything.
S- Southeast is where we came from.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Have you heard of the beak?
The beak.
It's a beak monster, supposedly some kind of bird.
I have not seen any monstrous birds.
Well, we're gonna try and kill
Can
it.
I
Its
can I
den
do
should
like
be
a
somewhere
nature
there.
check to just
Yes,
to
you may.
see if I remember
Yup.
what the monster? Oh wait, my nature is garbage. Wait, what? I thought my nature would be better than this. Okay. Well, I don't know about any of it, so sorry. Can't help.
Southeast is very vague. Whereabouts in particular is this beast?
Uh. Uh.
Uh,
Uh,
Yeah, I was trying to write with her, but yeah. And then you just have to light it up with some of your torches and tinder boxes. Unfortunately, I don't provide that. But you can use the water as you may. We have the water reserve from Redberg. Or we are hooked up with it at least. Okay, what did you ask?
so Southeast is very vague. I'm asking if they know where this monster is in particular.
Why should we share that information with you? Do you give us anything for it?
Okay then.
okay then. Goodbye.
My last question is if they're not getting paid, then what are they doing here?
Like I said, we're meeting up with the others, and then we're gonna kill these bird monsters, and we see if the Wong decides to put some money on that monster in the mines.
And if they refuse?
Well, there is enough to be killed in the northern side of Redberg. The giants, the trolls that are coming down sometimes. There's enough to be done. Monster hunting these days has been hard. Everyone just wants assassins killing people instead of monsters. But we also need to take care of those that kill indiscriminately.
People are the real monsters there.
Gonna say that.
And then
Yeah.
I'll leave.
But don't forget, you're also one of those people. Okay, and then you leave. Okay. Lustring and Finia are washing themselves. Vulpa, what are you doing?
I'm just I'm walking.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna party with the dwarves, get drunk, play some poker, blackjack.
Okay. As you, Faust, party with the dwarves, Vulpa, Lustring, and Finia do their thing, maybe also come over, but most of them going to sleep. Finia sometimes worries at night, looks over to the wagon, sees Dark, sometimes sleeping, sometimes awake. But sure enough, you all get a long rest here, without anything bad happening.
Okay. No thorns in bed.
Oh, that's her bed. I didn't do any all of the wards yet, but just somewhere here. I don't care. Maybe the cellar has some beds. Maybe just here. I don't really care.
I can sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
I'll sleep on this table.
No, there's probably some bed here because she did tell you that you have some space. There's probably like very thin mattresses somewhere here, cloth where you can just sleep on. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Faust did not partake in the wash.
I wouldn't be
I
shocked
bathe,
if Faust slept in his armor.
of course. I bathe in the blood of my enemies.
Exactly.
That you do.
Wait, let me get a little bit more chipper music. I do have one chip music somewhere. I don't know where.
Chip
Music.
tunes.
Yeah. Settlements? Tavern? Yeah. Do I have this one already? Oh, do I have this one already? No. Oh, it's in here. Okay, it should load soon. Okay. In the next morning or like right before midday or something where you prepared everything and stuff like that. And you see a couple more people.
I'm surprised you're still up this early. You drank a lot last night.
They are not there yet.
They're not there.
No, sorry.
They are
No,
sleeping
Just say
on
your
the
things
table.
fast.
I spawned 2 of those, but that doesn't matter. One of them is not there. The rest is there. We're dwarves. So what do you expect from us? I expected you to fall down after the 4th one, but you seem to hold your liquor well, Faust. Maybe I'd have to expect that a little bit closer when we have more peaceful times.
Of course, maybe I have some dwarven blood in me after all.
Well, we will be holding our breakfast and waiting for Omirmir. If you want, you can look at the city already. We will be meeting you somewhere here in the outskirts in the evening, or we will also be here waiting each day. What we will basically be doing is just talking to the dwarves, encouraging them.
So what is your plan of attack on Redberg and the monster in particular in the mines?
Oh, customer.
I'm pretty sure it's fine for now. The problem is that they don't have any food because they can't afford it if they don't work. It's not like they go in and die. Exactly. The monster seems to be pretty strong, but we are dwarves. We cannot be the heroes here. We have talked amongst ourselves, and we need people like you to do that. We have other things to worry about, and we also cannot be seen by the Damwang as we are, you know. We will talk later.
Of course. We will talk later, my friend.
As per usual. Do I recognize anyone in this tavern?
You do not directly recognize them, but maybe you have seen them sometime in your time walking around in the west, but not necessarily. Yeah, I don't know how many times Finia goes to a tavern.
Not often, no.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe you have seen them walk around, but not more.
Do I recognize anyone?
Oh yeah. No. You don't recognize anyone besides your hateful enemy.
Hateful enemy?
Or your hated enemy,
Don't
sorry.
you mean faithful companions? I don't think we've done anything wrong yet.
Yet?
Good morning. I hope you slept well. Here, by the way, is the card. The map. I cannot show it to you yet, but if you pay the price, of course. She holds it like folded together in her hand.
Reminds me what the map is of exactly. Last night you spoke of many things. You spoke of
Oh, it's the map of
oil
Redberg.
veins and ruins.
It's it's a very basic map of Redberg, so that you know where everything is.
And you said your husband was a map maker. I
Well,
believe you have a map of the oil veins, correct?
we do, yes, but well, his pictures are, and one of the customers will say, he can't draw it all. He wants to be a map maker, but can't draw it all. Don't say that. well, he tries his best, and at least it's informative. But the dear customer is right. The pictures are not good to look at. Well,
It's just his art style.
he said you can have it for 8 silver. How about it?
I will let my other
Eh.
party members decide. I don't have much money.
Should have 8 silver.
That seems fine to me. In fact, just take a whole gold. I can spare
Thank
it.
you. Okay, I have drawn a map of Redberg. It is not very good to look at. I will post
Wait,
it in
wait. Have you
ambient.
drawn it in like paint.net or what have you? What do you mean?
Yup.
I see. That's why this character was necessary. Good to know. First DM self-insert. I see.
So I put it in ambient in our session notes. So I'll go through it all. We have the Church of Light.
What the fuck?
Oh wow. Oh wow. We paid 1 gold for this.
Can I get a refund?
I
Is this
did
English?
I did tell you
Is this in
before.
another language or something?
No. It's
I just love the reaction.
what
Can we
the
get a
fuck? As you all look at the map, very baffled at what you actually see, you see that there are some notes written on it, describing the different places.
I'm sure the notes are useful for something.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
It's the handwriting at least legible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's as legible as you can read it here, right? I mean, that's good
That's
handwriting,
not.
right?
That's.
What is
I
the
don't
word
know.
on the
I mean,
bottom
you
left?
you would not say anything against your DM, right? You wouldn't, right? I mean, no, it's fine. Okay. I mean, it was with my mouse, so okay. To the top left. We start top left. Or no, we start where you are currently. You are down left, at Brave Tavern. It's technically a little bit further away from all of this. Technically, more to the south, but it doesn't really fit on a map like this. Next to it are the ruins. Ruins basically of old cities and villages, and also, yeah, just it looks old. It's ruins, whatever. East of those is the first mine, Mine A. Also mine as in mine. Mine A. That is the mine that has the monster.
Why did you need to spell it? What else would it have been?
I don't know.
Mine isn't like the possessive pronoun, but that's the same.
True. Okay. Then there is mine C. Mine C is a broken down mine. It's not used anymore.
Why is mine B all the way up there, but C is next to A?
Probably chronological order when the mine was established or some bullshit.
Then we have the housings. The housings are basically the slums. You can think of the slums as in Brazilian slums. I actually looked it up. Like a lot of houses next to each other, and they're just all of the dwarves living. Then left of the housings is a graveyard, and a lot of free space with a forest and stuff like that. On the top of the graveyard is the Church of Light. Further to the north is the water reserve, which is basically the whole water that is being used in all of Redberg and they have set it up so Redberg has some more water, because Redberg is not near the anything beside the mountains that have like a lot of water, and they need water. So they have like a big water reserve. To the east of that are the oil fields. To the east of that are a lot of farmland. Is a lot of farmland. But farmland is also like everywhere to the east anyway. To the south of the farmland are more housings. The top right is the mine B. Mine B is completely fine. There's no monster. There's nothing there. It's just another mine. And to the right is the Church of Darkness. And in the middle of all of that are markets and shops, or a market and shops. And between all of these all of the housings and church areas, the church areas is basically you have a church there and a couple of like barracks or stuff like that. Between all of those is more area with Damwon soldiers patrolling, and not only patrolling, but it's kind of like a wall, or more like a palisade. I don't know what that is in English, but Palisade in German. Yeah, and that's
a checkpoint.
Not really. Wait, let me look the word up.
A military checkpoint?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's like a palisade, I guess. I don't know what that is. No, wait. Why is it Finnish? Why does it say Finnish? I have no idea how it is called. Like, yeah, let's say.
You didn't finish the map.
Yeah. But that's basically it. That's the map. Yeah. So,
I'll look at the map.
how is the map?
I'll look at Alfred. I'll look at the map. I'll look back at Alfred. And I'll just shake my head.
Oh, told ya.
Can we get a second map to translate the first map? Preferably not made by the same guy.
What map?
Never mind.
Yeah, my question exactly. What map?
Well, at least you now know where everything is in Redberg, right? It's
Yes, that totally is what happens here.
It's like a tourist thing where we go along all of the areas, and now you know where. Wait, let me. Oh yeah, there's the water reserve. Yeah. Oh, almost couldn't see it.
Oh, that says water?
Yeah, it does. Well, I'm sorry. I have some customers to get back to. If you need anything, you're also customers. So yeah. She brings something on that table.
Where is she go? Oh, okay.
Something to that table. And something to that table.
Yeah, we kind of need to know what the dwarves are planning if we want to take the mines with them. So it seems like they're waiting.
Umimir is also awake.
It could be a few days, I assume.
I mean, if you want to talk now, we are all here. We can go outside if you want.
We'll lead the way.
Sure. Okay. Wait, I'll pull you all outside.
Free breakfast?
Wow, I can't do that. That's so funny. Free breakfast. No, the breakfast is actually not free. It didn't go along with the stay. Okay. Wait. Okay. As you walk past the two weird-looking people, two NPC-looking people, you just overhear them talking about some kind of techniques and what they want to use next and stuff like that. While the other person is like, oh, do we still have that resource though? I think we should stock up on, and that's basically all you get from those two for now. And you see Teramiri preparing something about his wagon. Seemingly, he probably will leave soon.
Not with his potions.
And let me. Do I not have? We can use this. That's fine. Well, let us talk about what's going on in Redberg right now. So, the situation is a little bit more difficult than I thought. I shouldn't have let Redberg become alone for so long. Oh yeah, wait, I need to do this. I have to remind myself, because the camera will only follow on stream when I do this. Thing is, we cannot just raid any of the churches. They are too many, too strong, and also it wouldn't do anything. I really, really want to kill them, you know? Chop off their heads, take their tongues and eat them. But Omimi is right. I told her. When we arrived here first, I saw my people and what they are going through. If we destroy the church here, it will not change a thing. They will still be trapped in their own mind palaces of sadness and whatever they are thinking. We are trying to get them out of their depressive state, out of that vegetative thinking. But it's pretty hard. We do not have any evidence that things will get better if we win. And so what we have to do first, before we can destroy the Damwon soldiers or churches or whatever here, we have to make sure that the people we are going to save actually want to be saved. And also it will be a lot easier if they join us. We have been able to convince a couple of them to fight, at least in their own heads, to not give up anymore. But it's not easy. And all of your tasks here would be kind of the same. Trying to figure out what is the best way to preserve the lives of the dwarves and give them an option to fight for us, with us. Even if we kill all of the Damwon here, why would they support the rebellion? And that is my opinion. But I want to hear yours. I could convince Yazabra. But can I convince you? Okay, and he's basically waiting for your answers. What he's essentially saying, he thinks even if killing all of the Damwon here would not save his people. It will in the long run, but first the people have to have their own motivation and they have to be convinced that changing something will actually be good for them.
Well, I don't say this, like I don't vocalize this, but in my mind, all I care about is killing the Damwon. Whatever happens to the dwarves after that is not my problem.
The thing is, I don't think we're very good at, like, giving them therapy or something.
I want to ask them about We were told that there's a drug in Redberg that causes like aggression. What
Yes.
do they know about this drug? What
The drug
purpose
is
this
terrible.
drug being used for?
We have
And
seen.
do they know where it's been manufactured?
We don't know. We have tried our best, and we have seen some people taking it. They've been fighting against each other. Dwarves just lopping up at each other. Fist fighting and whatever. They don't care. And the drug is probably at fault. I don't think that Damwong is giving it out though. As I heard from the Church of Light so far, or from the dwarves that we were asking, they don't want the drug to be consumed. The Church of Darkness doesn't care, but that also means that they are not for it. So someone else has to manufacture it somewhere. However, we
So
did
I asked-
find one of those drug dealers. We bet him up, but weirdly enough, his corpse vanished in the next day.
You didn't ask him where his source is, like where
We
he's
did.
getting the drugs from?
He didn't say a thing. We tried it. Don't worry, I know my ways.
Well, it causes aggression, and I doubt the Damwon would want the slaves to become aggressive. So that makes me think that it's not the Damwon. In fact, I would assume that the Damwon would be against the drug.
Me too.
Then how is it getting in without the Damwon stopping it? I mean, I'm sure the Damwon control or supply into Redberg unless it's been manufactured here secretly.
Yeah, true. You don't know that yet. They do kinda. It's more of an open trade though. The city is mostly open to any merchants and any merchandise. In the last couple days when we were here, we were told that they have been trying to raise their security around their drug. However, they just can't find the source. And we have enough stuff on our hands to find it. We
Is
have.
it the white powder that we found?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't think so. And as far as I know, it's crystals. Blue crystals.
Blue crystal.
Crystal meth
What?
Right. A
causes
full round of
aggression.
Blue stuff.
Or rather,
We're
not
playing
not
Breaking Bad.
crystals, but more like salt. Salt crystals. Blue salt
Oh,
crystals.
bath salts.
It's Christmas.
So I asked the dwarves, how best do they believe we can gain support amongst the slaves so that we can, take out the Demon and to kill this monster in the mines? Like, what's the suggestion?
There are multiple suggestions. First would be if you are strong in your belief that you can convince people, go do that and, I don't know, think of something. I mean, the rebellion has come together somehow. You can probably do the same here. It will take a while though. Otherwise, you could try and weaken the churches. Maybe make the lives of the dwarves a little bit better. Or do the exact opposite so that they want to fight more. But I would be against that. There's also the option for the monster and the mines. The important thing here is it will get you a lot of attraction. If you lot kill the monster, you will be crowned as heroes for them. However, Dalmong will also get wind of it, so don't think it's not a risk. However,
They kinda already know we're here.
What?
They kinda already know we're here.
They
Well,
don't necessarily know
fuck
what we
us.
look like, though.
Well, they know what we look like, but they don't know where we are.
Hmm.
I mean, they don't have like video cameras.
Yeah, but they're witnesses. One
They
person
had
that we led away.
one person witness it. Like, are they going to be able to sketch our faces perfectly in the heat of battle?
Probably not.
I mean, as a party, I feel like we're pretty distinct.
Yup.
We're merchants. I'm just an escort.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why we
of
have a
course.
caravan. That's why we have a thing.
Well, that should still not pose a problem. If we could have 2 or 3 days, we could maybe try and convince a group of dwarves that are that think that the mine is necessary for them, or that need that mine, to go there and watch you fight the monster. Maybe not even fight, but just see you with the corpse of it. If we can assure that none of them tells anything to Damwang, or that Damwang will not get any wind of you, maybe they will know that there are heroes, but they don't know who exactly. Then at least we have one group of dwarves that will speak around the rest of the slums, and maybe we can convince them easier that there are actually people fighting for them, heroes that don't care if they are poor or not.
So surely you have some idea of what this monster is. I mean, you're a dwarf. Yeah, I'm sure you talk to the dwarves. They haven't given you a description of the monster, have they?
They have. It supposedly has a very hard shell and confuses people with its gaze if you get too near. However,
I look at
So,
Vulpa
turtle.
and I just think we have an animal tamer in the party.
well, it's not like it's an animal. It also looks kind of like an insect, but in gigantic. Or not gigantic, but a little bit bigger than you, Faust.
So
May-
it's smaller
turtle.
than Doug, the pet.
No, it's like that size.
Oh, we can tame it. That's easy.
However,
It's like Pokemon. We just weaken it and then we tame it.
However, there has been one thing on my mind about that monster the whole time. I don't really know what to make of that information. The thing is, all of the dwarves talk about some kind of insect, some type of armored shell or whatever. However, some of their information is just different, distinct, if you may. The thing, this monster seems to be different each time for 2 different types of groups, or there are actually 2 monsters, maybe even more. I sure hope not, but if that is the case, you should be careful and examining the mines before doing anything reckless.
How does the damn one feel about this monster? Do they approve of this monster? Are they trying to rid this monster as well? Because it ruins their productivity and kills their slaves?
Can't imagine they care.
Yeah,
There's other mines, and they don't care about their slaves. So long as work gets done.
kinda like what Loose String is saying here.
Well, dead slaves can't work.
The problem is not that the dead slaves, it's more like they don't seem to know what the problem actually is. They just tell the people to just work there and just avoid the monster. Can't be that hard. And it's not like the people are dying
Don't
on
get
a...
killed. Skill issue.
Exactly. And it's not like the people are dying each day. Some of them are, yes, but they are not dying constantly. And most of them are nowadays just not going to that mine. Some of them even
Instead
going
of
to the abandoned mine on Mine C.
Instead of killing the monster, we should unleash it onto the damn one. And it can like run around and just eat the damn one all day long and do our work for us. That'd be nice.
If you manage to tame it. But I don't think
Not even
that's
taming it, if we just
easily.
like unleash it from the mines and it just like runs rampant.
I feel like it'll cause more harm than good if we do.
Perhaps. We will see how things play out.
And also, when it comes to monsters, there have been a lot of information going around of some bird monsters, but it seems that some noble is giving the monster hunters some money for them. So I guess that's nothing you have to worry about for now.
And this bird monster, do you know whereabouts it is?
Ah, heck should I care? If the monster hunters are taking care of it, it will get taken care of, right?
Hold it.
Well,
So before we leave this conversation, I want to like have an actual plan of like what we're going to do next in regards to like gaining support amongst the slaves. What does everyone think?
I mean, I'm down to try and fight a monster and have them see us fight a monster.
I'm done.
Do we want to like check out the churches first and like see what we can do there?
I don't know. We could.
Okay, well let's continue the conversation with the dwarves.
well, we don't have that much more information. It's just we will try our best to convince different types of groups. We have to be careful too. Some of the dwarves like to get money from outing rebels. Or free food from the Damwang if they out rebels. So try to be careful when talking to the dwarves. Not every single one of them actually wants to be saved. Which
I'll
is
keep
very
that in mind.
unfortunate. Well, you can definitely look at the churches if you need to. I can recommend also looking into the oil fields. It seems that there are a lot of dwarves also working there since the mine has stopped, is full of that monster. They are taking a longer way to the oil fields and getting dirty there. Maybe you can convince them, or some of them that are in that specific area. What we could also do is, like Yazapra already said, I would be more for that specific approach, cutting off the water from all of Redberg. If they don't have any more water, and water is a necessity for every single citizen here, even if you think that they are a slave, then they will rebel and try their best to get more from other sources. Exactly, but that would mean they would suffer.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. We shouldn't make the situation worse for them.
It would stir their rebellious nature. However, yes, I agree. It is a very harsh method. What we are currently doing is providing food to those in need and trying to convince them that we are actually good, that the rebellion is good.
I don't think we'll
However,
be able to do that by cutting off their water supply.
It will force them to resist the Demon. I mean, it's literally like, okay, we fight the Demon, or we die from thirst. So they'll be forced into rebelling.
Exactly.
That's not exactly a kindness we're doing them, forcing them into war.
We're just
I
weighing
don't
our
know.
options for now.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying this is probably not the best option.
I do have.
I would
an
be
idea.
in for killing the captains that are currently in here. However, it is hard for only the four of us. Or more like,
I mean,
only me to be sneaking around. I have seen one of them alone so far and tried my best. However, I am scared that we might get the wrong one. There are currently 2 captains, and if we kill one of them, we should also kill the other. If we can assassinate them, maybe the Damwon will have less of a grip into the slums, and we can assemble them more. Well, you've heard all of our ideas so far. You can, of course, first look around Redberg and discover whatever you can see there. We do have time on our hands. It is, like I said, not like the dwarves are dying like flies. We just have to do something now. Like, anything. Even just looking around, just planning. It's better than being at the headquarters of the rebellions and just chilling there.
So I was AFK for about a minute though. How vulnerable are these oil fields to attack?
Oh yeah.
Like, can we light the
Faust,
oil
you
fields on
didn't hear
fire?
the last idea. So Lombor had one more idea. Like every single one of those 4 has like a idea that you could do. Lombor has scouted out the leaders that are here from Damwon in the city, and there are supposedly 2 of them. And he has seen one of them alone so far, and has tried his best to attack, but he was scared that if he attacks, that won't do anything because there is still another leader, and then it will be harder to kill that leader or captain. So if anything, he would like to assassinate both captains together.
Does he know where they are exactly?
They can be anywhere in the city. They are just walking around doing their job. One of them is most probably at the Church of Light. Very often. And as you ask a little bit more specifics about one of the about them, he also says he's not necessarily the one for the Church of Light, a follower of Damwon or anything. He's one of the dwarves that have given up. He's fighting for them. He's not really a captain, but he's definitely strong as one. And has his own people fighting for Damwon. Even dwarves. Wearing the armors of them. I don't think we can talk to him.
So I have a question about the oil fields. How vulnerable are they to being set on fire?
Probably very. But what would you gain from that?
Well, what if we could lure the monster out of the mines to the oil fields? We then set the oil fields on fire, and we set the monster on fire like a trap.
The oil fields are about half a day away from the mine.
Oh, okay.
Or
we couldn't tell the map was bad.
Yeah, the map was.
Well, okay.
Do you happen to have a better map?
A map in my mind, yes.
Good enough.
Well, but the map you got there, and let me look. Oh my god, that looks disgusting, but it's technically correct.
Can you believe we paid 1 gold for this?
No, I can't.
Okay, cool. Technically, it was only 8 silver.
but you wanted to give this more.
Yeah, someone wanted to give a tip.
Okay, that's all from the dwarfs. What they will basically do is they are dwarfs themselves. They have the opportunity to talk to other dwarfs. However, it's a slow process. Like it takes a while. And if they kill the monster in their belief, they are just some dwarfs who killed them, not the heroes, they were waiting for. So what they would like about the you kill the dwarf, you kill the monster idea is that other people than dwarfs want the dwarfs to be alive and want the dwarfs to like do something. The idea with, of course, making a whole organization here, building something up, is also a thing you could do. Takes a lot of time. I don't think you want to do that, but technically possible. You can disrupt the waterway or anything else to force them into a war. Of course you can. Or you try to figure out ways to at least weaken Damwon and make it easier on the dwarves. And maybe when it becomes easier, they will maybe leave Redberg. Because currently they won't leave because of their families, because of they will be branded as like there is a dwarf list, a list of dwarfs basically that gets updated that are searched by Damwon and killed or imprisoned on site.
If we destroy the oil fields, there's 2 outcomes to that. Outcome 1 is we kill a bunch of Damwon, or outcome number 2, we kill a bunch of dwarves and we blame it on the Damwon, and then they'll rebel. Just an option, just putting it out there.
I don't know that that's a great idea.
Well, I think that's all from us. We will be going in drinking. You talk amongst yourselves. If you need some DM information, just ask him. What am I saying, by the way? That was weird. Why can I not drag them through walls?
So
Hate
we
it
have
when I can't go through walls.
the water, the oil fields, the captains, the church, and the monster.
Or your own ideas. That's just what the dwarves have in mind. Oh yeah. Let me get some better music. This one is pretty nice. Okay. Talk.
What about the ruins?
First of all, is everyone fine? Do you need like a short break or something before you talk about it? Anyone feeling bad? Okay, good.
Still happy to deal with the monster
Okay.
in whatever way we can.
I want to ask the dwarves about the ruins. What do they know about the ruins?
Wait, it's just DM information, it's fine. They basically don't know that much. The ruins are mostly old dwarven villages. There may be some cool information. Actually, they know one thing. There seem to be some cultists thinking that the ruins were old buildings of giants. And so they are like praying to them. But other than that, there's
But they probably just normal human-sized buildings, because they were like they're dwarves.
maybe.
Everything's bigger from their perspective.
Yeah.
Don't we have a scroll that lets us like communicate with like other areas?
You
we could
found a
ask
scroll
the
of sending.
natives to help us if we need it, just as backup.
I think it'd take them a while to get here, and I don't know what they would do.
Kill everything in sight. It's just a backup strategy, I suppose. So, well, I do think we should investigate the mine. Maybe not kill the monster immediately, but at least see what we're up against.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea to know what we're fighting.
So I guess we're going to the mines then.
I guess.
Yippee.
Kate, Haley, are you
Vulpa
fine?
always
Both of you?
yearned for the mine.
I'm a little
Yeah.
tired actually, but yeah, other than that.
Okay. Haley, you're fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you two have any opinion on that?
I want to kill this bug.
Kill that bug. Okay.
Why can't I move my character?
I don't know. Oh, maybe one thing that the dwarves also know about that thing. It can burrow through walls.
We also have a burrower.
I will outburrow them.
Our secret weapon. First, she's gonna burrow, then she's gonna tame it.
Yep. Second pet.
Okay. Okay. You're not gonna do anything else on this map?
I mean, we could complain about the map quality.
We've already done that.
You did.
I give her a look. I just look at her and then I leave.
Oh my goodness.
So
God, it's way too hot here.
it's scary. It's pretty like humid right now.
Yeah, I think the one's the problem.
Yeah. Wish I had the machines that Haley has.
The machines.
What machines?
The air conditioners and stuff like that.
The
So,
mechanism. The contraption.
Yeah.
I assume we're ending the session soon. We're not going to actually see Retberg, are we? Unless, like, is it possible to have a
I
longer
don't
session tonight or not?
I don't have the map of Redberg. Like I don't have the map. That's the only map you can get. But I could I would end it here actually. Yeah. Unless you want to do anything else at the tavern. I would prepare like the mine till next time, and yeah. Yeah, what you can do is like Vulpa, the loot you have, you or want to examine it.
Yeah. Oh, who can read?
Who can read?
Take everything.
We're going to
How many
Brazil.
potions do you have?
You see Vulpa handing over 2 potions.
And a scroll.
Wait, the scroll.
Can Finia do a skill check to check what potions there are? Like, what sort of potions there are?
It depends on what the skill is. I mean, I'm actually decently proficient in medicine, if that counts.
That could determine if there's a health potion among them. But none of you has like alchemy, right? No, I don't think so.
Alchemy
I
isn't
don't
a
believe
skill.
so.
Yeah, I know. It's alchemy kit. So none of
I'll
you
just
can.
stick with one of them as a health potion.
Yeah. One of them is a health potion.
Oh, sick.
It's a normal potion of healing.
Okay. Well, then we have that.
And that's the red one. The green one you don't know. It's not a
It's
health
poison.
potion. That much you do
Poison.
know.
It's just a mint flavored drink. Keep your breath fresh.
It's a
Let me
shamrock
check
shake.
survival to see if you
Yeah.
survive drinking it. I don't know.
You'd have to like go to an alchemist or just
Okay.
have an alchemy kit. Yeah. Let me really quick write that down.
And the spell scroll, we don't know what's on there.
You can
I
make
think
an
it's an
arcana
arcana
check.
check, isn't it? Yeah.
Yup.
My arcana is really bad though.
Well, mine isn't any better, I assure
But mine's
you.
10.
Okay.
Okay. What information does this give me about this? About the spell?
Yes, that much I will also know. You know, it's a first level spell.
And I don't
And
recognize it.
yes, you do. Of
Why
course.
is Terry rolling?
It does because that was the last character I clicked on.
Terry is secretly the DM.
Well, it was his scroll.
You do know that scroll. It is the spell Witch Bolt.
Witch bolt.
Yes.
Well, which one?
Yeah, I was gonna say which bolt is it again? That's a sorcerer spell.
Yup. Seems like it.
Actually, no. It's a variety of different classes. Looking at it, didn't they rework this in 2024 Player's Handbook so that it doesn't suck anymore?
It still sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Because like the reason why it sucked before was because you have to activate it every turn or else it'll fizzle out.
Yeah, that's gone, but it's yeah, it is better if that's what you're talking about, yeah.
But no, I actually meant that I thought that was still there, but the casting was changed to a bonus action, or at least the reapplying the damage.
Yes, the reapply is a bonus action.
Yeah, no, that's actually really good.
I have the exact description right here of Witch Bolt, but yeah.
Because like you fire it once and then you can do a bunch of damage every turn with a bonus action. You
Yup.
give this to a character who doesn't use their bonus action a lot, and you can do some pretty decent long-term
Yeah.
damage.
I'll give you the
I
text.
like this spell.
It is nice, yeah. I do agree. Sticks my paw out. Witch Bolt!
Be careful, I'm very heavy.
High five. Okay. Yeah, on that matter, you go to the mines, I assume. As you go to the mines,
Yippee.
Terry Mary also goes somewhere. Probably, yeah, he will probably go like inside the city in that direction. Okay. Next time of Masked Peace. Will the heroes see the insect creature? Or will they just see their own future in a mirror and tell themselves what have they done with their time while they were alive? Well, more depressive topics or less next time. Bye bye. On the stream summons.